Good morning. It's Johnny Sunshine. I'm gonna put the camera over here. It doesn't show my fucked up nostril. Anyways, I gotta head out, man. It's 9:30. It's fucking Friday. Thank God. And I just gotta go. I got one job to do so far. Some of you have been noticing I chew gum lately. I do it because I just like to have a fresh breath, you know what I mean? And I enjoy a good piece of gum, man. So I gotta go to this house and check on a leak. It may be outside, maybe a relief valve on the backflow leaking. Who knows? Could be in the house. I gotta check the meter. They got a real high water bill. They do have an automatic pool fill, which shouldn't be a problem with all the rain that we've been getting. But things malfunction, you know. So we'll just go over there. We'll look at everything. Try to figure out what the problem is. First thing I'm gonna do is look at the meter. See if there's water around it. A lot of times, these fucking landscapers, man, they'll bump into a backflow and they don't know it's cracked. And they just keep, sometimes they do, and they just keep on trucking, Jackson. We'll see. We'll figure it out, man. But it's Friday and Johnny's gonna get off early today. I'm in my civilian clothes, not wearing my fucking uniform today. It feels good. I had a kind of a slow week, but not bad, you know. I can live with it. It's a slow time, man. Not much happening with my Airbnb. People aren't traveling. One day at a time, y'all. One day at a time. Let's go get them. Let's go get them today, y'all. Alright, guys. So I'm here. Beautiful house. I don't know if that's their backflow or the neighbors. Does look like it's leaning a little bit though, you know. That's an RP. Meter box is buried. It just looks like that might be on this guy's lot. I don't know. I gotta see if I can find this house's. Hey, good Lord Jesus. It looks to me like some people have been working around here on this property, putting sod down, and that could be a problem. Fucking meter boxes buried. Alright, so I'm just going to put a gauge on the backflow. I'm going to put a gauge on the house. And I'm going to sit out in the truck and pick my fucking nose for a few minutes. Unfortunately, I gotta find a hose bib that's... I'll put it on the other side of the house. I know there's hose bibs over there. Let me get a couple gauges, guys. I'm gonna put this on the, maybe not that one. I'm gonna put this on this gauge, on this backflow. I really need to be able to turn this meter off to get a proper reading on this. Put this fucking thing in here. Yeah, I could fucking do something else, guys. I know. Oh, look at that. Little 1/8 inch test cup. Not good. I can break that off easy. Very fucking easy. Okay. Let's turn that on and see what happens. Johnny ain't got his fucking glasses on again. Good God. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. 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 Wonder how much time a year I waste by using this tool. I can't see the goddamn valve now. There we go. Okay. So I really need to dig this box up. The fact that there's a wire right there exposed, telling me somebody may have been over here digging new sod. You know what I mean? This whole thing around this box is new sod. Anyways, let me get one on the house, and I can turn that main shut-off valve off. But I have to dig that box up. Motherfucker, son of a bitch. Johnny don't like digging anymore, man. Let me see if I can find one. A good one, good gauge. Alright, let's go put this gauge on the fucking house and shut the water off. Ba-da-da-da-da. Skidoo-biddy-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Wow, that ended up right on my fucking shoulder. I'm kidding, man. You know what? I know there's a hose bib right in. Oh, fuck it. Fucking. I need a pair of galoshes. Galoshes. So let me put this hose bib. Let me put this gauge on here. Scooby-Dooby-Dee. My fucking glasses are all fogged up. I can't see. I can't see. So this is at 60 psi. It's got that red dial, so I know if the pressure dies down. Nothing's dripping there, so I'm gonna go turn the water off. Nobody's here. Nothing should be running unless they have a toilet. That's a problem. If I don't find anything here, I'm gonna tell them, whoever's watching the inside of the house, they need to come back and turn the toilets off. Dig it? Alright, so that valve's off. Now I'm testing the house. It was at 60 psi. So I gotta find this meter. I'm just saying, this is all fucking new sod right here. This line. Oh! Fucking almost fell on my fucking ass, guys. This thing's supposed to be screwed down. Goddamn booby trapped. See who the fuck did this? Ryan, I told him to call him. He just tested this thing out, man. That was only a couple months ago. He called me about this. I don't do it anymore. I had my certification. I let it lapse. There ain't no money in doing this shit down here. Alright guys, so before I start digging over here, I want to go in and look at this gauge on the house again. Because if that's down, that's with the problems in the house. I don't need to dig all that fucking shit up for nothing. I don't see any water puddling out there. Pressure's down to nothing. They got an issue in the house. Wow. Something's running in the fucking house. Wow. Let me go look at the water level in the pool. See if there's a overflow drain. I think there's a backflow out there on the problems in the house. I'm gonna have to call them and it's PEX in this house. PEX on the slab, I'm sure. I think there's a check valve. I hope they don't have this fucking locked. They sure do. Wow. Let's see if I can do a B&E. I've got to get in here, guys. I mean, I think I'm just going to go ahead and... Nah, maybe not. I don't want to fuck it up. Yeah, it's got a padlock hanging right there. And I ain't jumping no goddamn fence. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old for that shit. I mean, if the cops were chasing me, I might think about it. I think I broke in here before, man. Fucking keys probably, well, it's gonna be on the other side of the fence. God damn it. This shit's down to 0 on this in this house, man. Something's leaking like a big dog. That wasn't even 10 minutes. Could be the pool. Can't get in, guys. I'm not gonna break something like breaking in or anything, you know. Let me go call him, man. I'm gonna leave the water shut off to the house. See when the hell they're coming back, or if somebody can meet me here. My guess is it's probably, well, I don't know. Let me call this fucking guy. Johnny Sunshine. Scooby Dooby Dee. Scooby Dee Dee.
No.
Hey, Tony.
You.
Hey, I'm at your house over here, man. I put a gauge on the house on a hose bib, and then I turned the water, the main shut-off valve to the house. I shut that off, which meant I had the system all bottled up. And after about 5 minutes, that pressure went down to 0. So
no leaks?
No, there is a leak somewhere. Something's running in the house, maybe a toilet, pool filler, something.
Might be the pool filler. Hold on for a second. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the code to go to the back to see if the pool filler is running.
Okay. Hang on. Let me, I don't want you to, I was recording. Let me get the code. Where do I put the code in? Is it just to get through the fence? Because you got padlocks on there.
Yeah, to get to the fence, you gotta go into the left side.
The left side of the house. Okay.
Yes.
Let me see if I can get in there. Hang on.
Tell him here we're not the neighbors.
Hang on, guys. Hey, do you have an automatic spillover for the pool so that it?
Yes.
And where does that come out?
Yes.
Where does it come out?
Hi, John.
Hey, how are you, Louise?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good, but I'm at this gate. Oh, okay. There's a combination on it. I didn't realize that. Okay, hang on for. All right, guys. So I'm going to turn the pressure back on again. The automatic pool fill is kind of wonky. It's not the way it should be done. It actually should have its own double check backflow on it. It's just hooked up to a hose bib on the back of the house. So I turn that hose bib off, and I'm going to recharge the system, and just turn this on slowly. Let it recharge for a minute or two, and then I'm going to shut this valve back off again, and I'm going to go around, check that gauge and see if it drops. Hello?
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Mike will be in 10 minutes, just in case he's inside the house. He lives 10 minutes away.
Okay.
Okay.
You know Mike and Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike is the one who watches the house for us when we're gone.
All right.
So he's on his way.
Okay. I'll see him when he gets here. I'll call you when I find something out.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Scooby Dooby Dee. All right, so that should be good. Let's go see. Oh. Yeah, I can't hear it. Valve's off. Let's go see if this gauge drops again. Doobie. So they got a guy, the guy who watches this house is on his way over. I'm gonna bet it was that. It's gonna take him 10 minutes to get here. It's back up to 60, right on that needle, that red needle. And I'm just gonna let it sit. I'm not gonna sit here staring at it. I got better things to do. I can go sit on the front porch and pretend I'm rich. Pretend I own this place. Look at Mikey. The fuck, they must have a landscaper. Wow, this ain't too bad. Fucking King's Castle's across the street. That house over there is getting torn down. There's a big picture of what they're gonna build out there. Cray. This is big money area right here, guys. West of the trail. Hospital area. $1 million homes, all of them. I don't know what this one went for, but probably $2 million. Scooby Dooby Dee. Skidooby Dee Dee. Alright, guys. You know, I got a letter in the mail yesterday. A couple people actually put my name in for the sexiest man alive contest. Ain't no goddamn surprise to me. I've been saying this for years. Just take the picture from a good side. Yeah. Sexiest man alive. Yeah, that's me. Fucking nostril hairs. They even said something about the manliness of hair growing out of my nostrils. Tough being me. It's fucking tough being me. So I'm gonna go back over there when this guy shows up, and I'm hoping it ain't something in the house, because there's just so much shit in there. 4 bathrooms. It's a good sized leak. That's why it's the pool, and she said it has an automatic spillover. You know what I mean? Where if the water gets high, if the water keeps running or it rains, the water drains out into this ditch out here in front of the house. I don't know where that pipe comes out. I'm not gonna look for it. It's kind of... I need to know where the water's coming from out of the house, not where the fuck it's going. You know what I mean? I think it's the gum. I think it's the gum that they were like, this guy's just fucking off the charts, man. Come on. Sexiest man alive. Yeah. I fucking killed myself. I think I just shit my pants. Laughing. Fuck.
I'm in here every week and I ain't hurt. And if I flush the commodes and wait until they stop, and you got something else over here for her?
Well, I want to check. I just repressurized the gauge.
What gauge is that?
And see this? It dropped.
Oh fuck! It's right there in front of me.
it dropped 10 psi in like 5 minutes, but let's go in the house and see.
Oh, that's your meter. I thought that was the water meter, and I.
No. All right, let's.
You know where the water meter is?
Yeah, it's out there near that backflow, but it's buried.
And so you didn't see it.
No, I know that the problem was here in the house because I shut the gauge off. I shut the valve off over there, and the pressure dropped in the house. Whether it was the pool filler or something else or a combination of things, I don't know.
Yeah, figure it out then.
There's 4 baths in here or 3?
3. Let's go this one.
Okay, let's go look at these other ones. Leave that on. I'm gonna have to maybe put some dye in that tank.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Busy?
Busy as I want to be. It's the old answer to that question. So this water level's pretty damn low for a toilet in here. That's not the normal level for that bowl. This isn't right. That's why the water level's low, because this should be in here. And the water level, see this? I don't know if you can see the water line right up here. It's about a 1/4 inch above the water in the tank. So that's telling me that that water is leaking out a little bit. Let's go look at the other toilet. This one you can see the water line and the water's a little below it. I'm just gonna put new gaskets in here. And let me go check that one in the master again. This is a new toilet. I remember putting this one in for her. This is a brand new toilet. I don't think it's the problem, but... So I'm gonna flush this one, guys. Wow, the pressure's just dead already.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
That seems like, I mean, I've been here every week.
Yeah.
That is never done. It usually runs normally.
Yeah.
And
Well, the water's turned off right now. I turned it off. But, let me take care of the plumbing. All right? Let me get a couple of gaskets for these Kohler toilets. All right. fuck, man? I'm the fucking doctor here. Alright, let me get a couple of these Kohler. Honestly, I'm thinking they're not the whole fucking issue. Something else is going on here, and my gut is telling me that. Replaces the red ones. If those toilets have red ones in there, they're pretty fucking old. This house is probably over 5 years old. This is all Kohler shit. Let me go. I'm gonna go recharge or turn the water on at this point and go do that and try this pressure test again. Next thing that I need to do is turn off the hot valve going into the water heater. They have 2 of them. That'll tell me if it's on the hot side or the cold side, the leak. Now the toilet's refilling. I'm just gonna leave this water on and go in here, change these out. Mo money, mo problems. I just want a simple life, man. Leave me alone. No government in my life. Fucking leave me alone. Alright. How you guys doing?
Good.
How's that house coming?
I finished the kitchen.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good. Alright. So this got a yellow. It's got a yellow flapper, but I'm gonna change it anyway. I think I did this once here. Fucking holy, man. It doesn't look bad. I'm gonna leave it in that sink. I always like to run my finger around these things, man. And then I'm gonna see when it fills up exactly where it goes on that water line. Twist on that. Oh, come on with the fucking hose. I gotta go get a new hose for this guy, but there we go. That's pretty low. Plumbing today was here at some point. And, so this is the type of valve that they use. They've got their name stamped right in the top of this thing. I've never seen one of these type. I'm thinking that this comes out and you can raise it or lower it. It seems like they've got this thing maxed out. Yeah, they didn't put it in right. This whole thing needs to be higher. Try to sneak in here and pull this up. It's got a red, this one might be the one that was leaking. It's got a red flapper in it. So push down on this and turn it counterclockwise. You can hold this flapper up if you want. I mean this fill valve, if you don't want it flushing. So that was a red one. That was the, you know, may have been the original equipment. I don't know. What I do know is I'm going to put a new one in. First I want to clean this seat down here. Stick this new one on. It just goes in this groove, guys. Pretty easy to do. Whoa! Fucking Johnny Sunshine, that is it. It's easy to do, easier to do with two hands. I could turn the water off, but I don't like touching anything that I don't have to touch. You know what I'm saying, guys? You can see what the bottom of this thing looks like. It just drops in that hole down there, and then you can turn it. You can turn it both either way, I believe, but I just turn it clockwise, and make sure you're pushing down on it when you do that. So I'm going to leave these here, all of these gaskets. I did 2 of them. I'm going to leave that there for them. I'm going to let this fill up. And then I'm going to go pressurize the house again. Yeah. All right, so the water level is back where it was when I initially saw it. Said it was a little lower than the water line on the tank. So all right, we got a mystery leak. Let me go get a hose for that. Okay. Oh, you son of a bitch. You got me one last time. You got me. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ouch. Nice new flexible hose. Okay, so we're gonna leave that. We're gonna pressurize it again. And see what happens, man. I'm gonna leave these toilets on because I can't hear anything running. No, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is, but if the leak is on the hot side, they've got 2 water heaters here, so I have to shut them both off one at a time to see which system's leaking. This sink's dry. All right, let me go turn the water off again. I hate these calls, to be honest with you guys. So many fucking things can be the problem. got some, it looks wet. This is leaking. That could be just condensate. But if it's condensing, that means the motherfucker's leaking. You know what I'm saying? There's water running through it. Because they have a recirc system in the house. See how this is wet. The condensate line is wet. This is dry, the relief. But that's, you know, it's, you can see it dripping. I don't know how you fix that because so there's a little sign here of some water leaking on this condensate drain on this tankless heater. See this? It's wet here. Doesn't seem like a lot of water to me. I'm gonna shut this off. Well, wait a minute. Shut that off. Cold going in. I'm gonna shut both of these off because there is a recirc system here. And this pipe's hot, man. So it's recircing. This shouldn't be hot without any use. You know what I'm saying? It may be this is a problem. What the fuck is this thing?
So do you want me to leave this open?
Yeah, you taking off?
No.
Okay.
Well, when you,
Just let me figure out what's...
Yeah, when you figure it out and you feel like you're going to need to be here for a minute or a while.
No, it's... how do we... Can we open the garage door?
Yeah.
All right, let me...
Somewhere maybe, yeah. So did you say you opened that where the meter is?
No, I didn't open that.
You didn't dig it?
No, I didn't have to because I know the leak's on this side of that shutoff.
Can you just tell me where it is?
Go out here.
Yeah. I see the backflow.
Yeah, it's toward right in front of the backflow towards the street.
Okay.
There's a shovel out there. I was going to dig it up, but I didn't because I wanted to make sure I had to dig it up. Pressure's fucking dropping again already. They got a leak on the fucking cold side somewhere, man. Somehow it went up to 80. That ain't right. Unless that, unless that went up to 80 when the fucking temperature went up. So they've got another one here. Another tankless just for this master bathroom. This one is not a condensing unit. I just want to make sure that the relief is not dripping. Goddamn thing there. It's piped underground. Wonderful. Wonderful. That's fucking stupid. See, like this one's cold on the hot side. That one's hot over there. So it could be that that's where the problem is. They've got a leak on the hot side, on that side of the house. So I've got that water heater isolated. I've got this heater isolated over here, meaning no water's running through that system. And I'm going to see if this pressure stays the same. If that's the case, I'm gonna shut that off. I'm gonna turn the gas off and leave that thing off. They're gonna have to find somebody to do leak detection. It's under the slab. If you have a leak on that hot side, and the fact that this has a recirc system, that water constantly flowing through that pipe, maybe something wore out. Who knows?
I'm going to the German bakery. Do you want anything?
Nope. I'm going to unplug the recirc system. I think it's going to be on the hot side, guys. On the other side of the house. I'm going to get my cutters and I'm going to cut that fucking relief valve. Be careful of that gate. I'm going to cut that relief so that it's not fucking buried in the ground. Fucking stupido. Yeah, I never ran anything hot in this house. So fuck, I'm just cutting this up here. I don't give a fuck. That's bone dry. So with that water heater isolated, the pressure seems to be staying up. Let me just make sure I did turn the fucking valve off, the main to the house. So there's a lot of shit involved with doing something like this. Yeah, the water's off and it's maintaining pressure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how they did this. This recirc system, I couldn't just turn this valve off because of the way the recirc system is. I had to use this valve down here. So it's isolated, no water going in, no water coming out. And I can hear the fucking recirc. Hear that? I'm gonna unplug this motherfucker. Turn it off. I'm gonna turn that power off for now. It could still recirc that water through there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my camera over there on that gauge, and I'm going to walk back over here, and I'm going to turn that water heater back on, and if it fucking goes to 0, I know it's a leak on the hot side on this side of the house. What I was getting at is, if I come out here and I spend an hour, 2 hours, and I say, hey, these are my findings, and then they go and they make moves going off of that information. If I'm not correct, it's a fucking problem. I think I am. I think I found the issue. I think it's the hot side on that side of the house, the recirc system, which probably runs 24/7 for the last 10 years, whatever how old this house is. Ridiculous. Heating water up to recirc it to cool it down 24/7. Jesus Christ. Some people wash clothes in a fucking river. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give this thing 10 minutes. It's already been like 5 minutes or so. But I'm going to let it go until 11 o'clock, and then I'm going to turn the water, I'm going to open this valve again on the. It sounded to me like that recirc pump up there was running dry. That's why it was making that noise. That little bit of condensate, I don't think that would be enough. You know, if it was streaming out of there, that's one thing, but that's just normal condensate from what I can see. Alright, I'm going to shut this off for a few minutes and see how that gauge goes. I got to put all my toilet shit back in. So guys, I buy all this shit online. You can buy those hoses separately for toilets, you know, Fluid Master. You can buy all the parts to that shit separately, and it just helps having that extra shit instead of stealing it from something else. Mikey's got a big problem with that, but you know, I'll be damned if I'm gonna count everything on my truck every fucking morning. Are you kidding me? Fuck all that. It's gotta be some level of trust where, you know, I don't know what his motivation is to have people count shit every day and then sign paperwork saying, yeah, that stuff's there. I don't know. Seems like an awful lot of fucking work. Let me go get my shovel. Yeah. So I'm just trying to waste time here, guys. I am going to dig this thing up because that guy seemed to have a lot of questions about where the meter is, and I'm going to show him. I ain't opening it, but throw this fucking dirt out there. That wire is definitely concerning. I might as well open this up and look. Wow. Goddamn meter box don't have a hole to pop it out. Dig it. You fucking poor beggar. Let me go get a screwdriver. Trying not to get fucking dirty here, man. God damn it. Fucking box with no fucking. Who the fuck does that? Can't get the goddamn lid off because the wire. The meter's not spinning. The water service is tight up to that shut-off valve. It's rains like a motherfucker here every day lately, so there's always water in these meter boxes. That's nothing new. But the meter's not spinning. Alright. So we're gonna put that back in there. Take a bath in some mud. It stinks like shit. Fuck. I gotta get my gauge off of here. And I need to turn that valve off first. I try to avoid leak calls like this because they are just so fucking time consuming. So that's off, hopefully. Yeah. Alright, so I confirmed the water meter. The service going to the house is good. Let me get my shit picked up here. Move on over and look at that gauge again. See what's going on there. I don't even know if I'm taping anymore. I know I'm sweating like a fucking big dog. Like a big dog. Okay. Alright guys, so this thing's been under test. It's almost 5 past. It hasn't dropped a fucking little anything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave this here. And I'm gonna go open that fucking water heater up, see if that thing drops. Alright, so it didn't change. I'm gonna go turn that recirc pump back on, see what happens. Alright, guys. I don't know, man. The fucking gauge ain't moving. May have been the toilets, man. May have fucking been the toilets. Alright, so I'm going to do another 10-minute test here. That space between the red and the black dial was from me tapping the gauge. But I'm at 7 minutes past 11. I'm going to turn this off and let it sit for 15 minutes. Alright guys, so this thing's not dropping at all. Could have been those flappers, man, making these toilets run, you know. A lot of times that's it, man. The first thing guys who do testing, they shut the toilets off, you know. That was the last thing I did, you know. So at this point, it appears that water heater is working fine. The recirc pump is back on. I don't know, honestly, if there are check valves in that pump. I mean, that water heater over there. There was some condensate showing on the ground. But that's what condensate does, you know. It fucking drips. I'm gonna say they had some toilet flappers that were leaking, man. That's all I can say. And that we'll have to see what next month's bill was, how much this month's bill was. Let me call them.
Yeah, the skimmer looks good. I don't think it's that. Yeah. Pool's good.
Time will tell.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
Hey, did you put a pencil mark on? I mean, that's not going to help you. We get rain every day.
I put a what?
I'm talking to the pool guy. Hey,
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it rains every day, so I don't know what the hell that's going to help you with.
I know.
Hey, Louise is calling me right now. I'm talking to you on the phone.
Okay, I need to go back. Okay, hold on for a second. Look, try me go up. Come down. Give me a minute. John, I'm walking with you, so give me 1 second.
All right. So there's one other thing I want to check before I leave there. I replaced a couple of valves in this outdoor kitchen, the one on the lanai. and I had to use shark bites on PEX because they cut the PEX off so close to the wall. There was nothing I could do. It's in a block wall. I just want to make sure it's dry in there. Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
So listen, I checked everything. When I put the gauge on the house, the pressure definitely dropped. I shut off the water supply to the pool, and then I tested it again, and it dropped again. So I started looking at, in the house when your friend came over, and it looked like maybe the toilets were leaking. The flappers in there, the O-ring on those flush valves.
Right.
So I replaced them. The toilet in the master is brand new. That one looked good. It was the one in your bathroom, and then the hall bath. I put new gaskets in there. I isolated the hot system to check just the cold. The pressure stayed up. Then I opened the hot valves and pressurized the hot system again, and currently the pressure is staying up. So I'm leaning towards it was the toilets. But tell me, how much was your bill and compared to a normal bill?
So this is what's weird. You can't get any information online on your water usage until the end of the cycle. So we'll get the next bill will be posted in a few days.
And that's the one that's going to show the increase in price?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, that's
So
one that.
We'll just sit and wait. I did turn right now, the condition that your house is in, the water heater is back online. You do have a recirc system in that, on your water heater on that side of the house.
Right.
It appears to be solid, no leaks on that. I turned
Okay,
off the pool filler. That hose bib is currently off, but you're not, you don't need, with all the rain we're getting, you don't need to be worried about filling that
Right.
pool.
Right.
And, I changed the flappers in the toilets, and a lot of times it is the flappers, that,
Yeah, I know
that
it
leak.
is, right.
And and one other thing is, it looks like your neighbors were doing some work over there, putting sod down in their yard, and there was definitely some sod put next to the water meter and where your backflow is.
Okay.
And there's a wire that actually goes from your yard across the meter box and then into their yard, into that big green box, I guess, that's over there.
Okay.
I don't know when that wire was put in, but it's possible that somebody, when they were putting that wire in, broke something and repaired it themselves, and that's why you got an increase in water. But according to that letter, it says that over a period of time you have steady water dripping, instead of like just one major leak and then they fixed it. So it's just, we got to wait and see, time will tell. And then you can compare that bill. If it's a small increase, it was most likely those toilets,
Right.
What happens is when they start to leak, as the water in the tank goes down, that fill valve will open just a little bit, and it'll seep in, and then if it's leaking pretty bad, eventually it'll kick on all the way and fill up. But so we'll see. I mean, we just have to wait and see. I'm looking now at these valves that I put in over here on your outside kitchen, and that's all dry because that was an issue. The way the pipe, there wasn't much pipe left, and I just wanted to confirm. I wanted to confirm that that's okay. So everything looks good. I'm going to jump in your pool because it looks lonely.
Go for it.
I'm kidding. All right, so.
Turn the water off outside for the outdoor kitchen area?
No.
No? Okay.
Nope. I would leave, you know, I think everything's fine. I did those toilets. I left the parts on the counter in that bathroom. I'm gonna look again. This is, I'm gonna say, it's been about 20 minutes since I pressurized this system.
Right.
And it went to 60 PSI. And it's still holding right at 60 PSI. So the house is tight. I think it was the toilet. So
Yeah.
anyways, you owe me $900. She's like, yeah. I'm kidding.
The pool guy's there, right?
The pool guy came because he wanted to put a mark in the skimmer to see if it was leaking.
Yep.
But it's, you know, that's not going to work because,
It's because it's raining.
yeah, it rains every day.
Yeah.
Now, remember what I told you. You have 2 freaking phone numbers. Send me the right freaking phone number so I can send you the money by cell. Okay?
This is my phone number. This is the one you have to send me the money from.
Which one is that? Because I got them together. I want to make sure.
It's 941 924 3880.
Thank you. Send me the amount.
It's 220. It's 225. I got a lot of time here, man.
Okay, 225, fine. Don't give me no shit.
Just send me the goddamn money before I have to rough you up. Where are you guys?
You know what? I'm so pissed off that I'm gonna send the money right now.
I was gonna say, if you were gonna say I'm not gonna pay you, I was just gonna throw this gauge through your front window. No, I'm kidding.
You think I'm stupid? I'm gonna say that while you're at my house. Why don't you leave? I might say something.
All right, man. I'm out of here. Your friend took off to go get something at the German deli.
He'll go back and we'll let him know what's going on.
Make sure he locks everything up.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, man. 225.
You got it.
All right, bye. All right, guys. I don't know how much you guys caught, man. My eyes are bad. I can't see, you know, what's going on with this fucking, some of this writing. Everything's just so fucking small. I'm done here at this house. I've got everything aligned again. The water heater's on. This recirc pump is back on. The pool automatic fill is off. I had a pressure test on it for 25 minutes and it didn't drop. I think it was the toilets and you know, putting everything that I heard and saw together. When I went to go in that backyard, I could hear the pump kick on for the sewer, the vacuum assist sewer, and that was telling me that the tank out at the street was full, and that would be full if you had a toilet running. And so I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna show you where that is. You can tell it's got a so let's go out here. I want to show you this. So this right here, this is the sump. Sarasota County vacuum sewer, okay? Vacuum sewer. If you look through here, you can see this candy cane. See that fucking white pipe? The candy cane right there? That's there so that when this powerful ass pump kicks on, it doesn't suck every trap in the fucking house dry, because it's a powerful, powerful pump. But the fact that that thing kicked on when I was walking in to the backyard was telling me that water was coming out of this house. That tank right there is for this house only. This This is where they tie in to that tank. So the sewer runs down here, but it dumps into that tank and then gets pumped to here. A gravity system, you wouldn't need that candy cane. Anyways, I'm confident I got the issue. Time will tell. I don't even know how much her bill was, the difference in it from a normal bill. She can't get that information with all of our fucking technology. But I'm done. It's Friday. I spent a lot of time here. I was here for a couple hours, maybe. I don't know. I charged them $225, but I'm done. It's a good learning experience in understanding what's going on in a house, the systems, the two independent hot systems, a condensing water heater, a non-condensing tankless water heater, a lot of variables, and it takes a lot of time, man, to figure out where the fuck a leak is. It could be a million things, man. It could be one of 100 fucking valves dripping in the fucking house. So not my favorite shit to do, because you're not really doing anything, but it takes time, and that time is fucking money. I should have got way more than what I charged them. Now that I think of it, it should have been closer to 300, because I was here for almost 2 fucking hours, hour and a half. So 175 plus 6250 plus the oh, fuck that guy. He's back. I uncovered the meter for him. Check that. That's tight. Alright guys, you know what time it is. Motherfucking Dead Wilder Jackson. I'd like to go over here to fucking Demetrio's, man. When I moved here, Demetrio's Pizza, all them young fucking Greek girls with fucking big booties and big hooties. I was in love with this girl named Jennifer who worked in there. She's like my age now. She's fucking 60, man. She's fucking old. I went in there a while back, in the last year, and I told her, I said, hey, you remember when I worked for Terry's Plumbing? I used to do the service plumbing in here. She says, oh, yeah. I said, you know, I had a mad crush on you, and I still do. She said, get out of here. I was like, bro, are you asking me to leave, or are you just kidding? I thought I was gonna have a big fat Greek wedding. Never fucking happened. Oh God, the fucking guys in the big trucks are out in force today. Alright guys, I hope we all learned something on that pain in the ass, long service call. I need some of your thoughts and prayers, thoughts on this subject, what you would have done different. When I got to the job, there was no way I could get in the house, so I couldn't have just gone in and turned the toilets off. I had to wait for this other guy to show up. So I just got to work, man. I just got to do what I got to do, you know. Anyways, I hope you had, I hope you have a great weekend, and let's just all settle down, man. What the fuck is happening?